Good morning, students. This is the fourth class of chapter 3, energy, and in this class we're going to see unit 3.2, that is the various forms of energy and their interconversion. In our previous video lessons of unit 3.1, we have seen about the energy, work, and how they are dependent on each other. Okay, so in this class we are going to learn about the forms of energy. Okay, different forms of energy we will see in this class, and especially all forms of energy we are not able to see in a single class. So today we are going to learn about the mechanical energy, heat energy, light energy, and sound energy. Okay. So, energy can be classified under different headings depending upon the source of energy, and these different headings are mechanical energy. In this, we'll see the potential and the kinetic energy, because the potential and kinetic energy are the kind of mechanical energy only. Okay, and heat energy, light energy, sound energy, electric energy, magnetic energy, chemical energy, and nuclear energy. So we will see these all forms of energy one by one, but in today's class we're going to see mechanical energy, heat energy, light energy, and sound energy and their examples. Okay. So, mechanic energy is the energy possessed by a body due to a displacement caused in it by the application of a force. Clear? Suppose the displacement in a body can be caused either due to the motion of a body on the surface of the earth or the higher position above the ground level. Okay. So, this gives rise to two kinds of mechanical energies, and these energies are potential energy and the kinetic energy. Okay. So, potential and kinetic energies are the kind of mechanical energy only. Clear? So, first we will see the potential energy. Okay. So, potential energy is the energy possessed by a body on account of its position or configuration, and this energy is called the potential energy. For example, consider a bow and arrow and pull the string along with the arrow in the backward direction by applying some force. So, in doing so, we can change the configuration, that means the shape of the bow. Okay. So, the energy is used up in the changing the shape of the bow, and it is stored in the bow in the form of potential energy. Okay. Secondly, when spring is compressed or stretched and released, the stored energy in this spring is the potential energy. Clear? So, potential energy is the energy which is possessed by a body on account of its position or configuration, that means its shape is called the potential energy. You can see in this animated pictures. Okay. Our second kind of mechanical energy is the kinetic energy. Suppose fast moving water can turn the blades of watermill. Fast moving wind can turn the blades of windmills, and a moving bat can throw a cricket ball far off. In all these cases, it is the motion of bodies which is responsible for doing work. So, in a way, the motion is responsible for the energy possessed by them. So, the kinetic energy is the energy which is possessed by a body by virtue of its motion, is called the kinetic energy. Clear? And the kinetic energy possessed by a body depends upon its mass and the velocity. Okay, velocity, that means already we have seen what is velocity. Velocity is the speed of the body but in a particular direction. Clear? So kinetic energy is possessed by a body depends upon its mass and velocity, or we can say that the energy possessed by the body by virtue of its motion. That means all the moving bodies possess the kinetic energy. For example, a flying aeroplane, actually it is moving, or we can say that it is in the motion. That is why it possesses the kinetic energy. Clear? Our second example can be a speeding train. It has also the kinetic energy. Clear? So the kinetic energy is the energy, or we can say the kinetic energy possessed by a body by virtue of its motion. Clear? Next kind of energy is the heat energy. So the energy released when we burn wood, coal, oil or gas is called heat energy. Clear? Steam possesses the heat energy which is capable of doing work. Suppose if you cook food in a pressure cooker by placing it over a gas stove, the heat energy changes water to the steam, and the steam lifts the weight on the top of the lid and whistles. This lifting of weight suggests that heat is a form of energy which is capable of doing work. In the thermoelectric powerhouses, it is the heat energy of burning coal which is used to raise steam, and the steam in turn runs the turbines of the generator and produces electric energy. Clear? And all the automobiles need heat energy, whether it is a moped or a heavy truck or diesel or electric railway engine, all use heat energy by burning petrol, diesel or CNG for doing work. Clear? So steam engines also work on the heat energy. Clear? And we ourselves are dependent on heat energy for doing work. The food which we consume burns slowly in our cells to produce heat energy, and this heat energy in turn makes us to do muscular work and changes into muscular energy. So muscular energy is another kind of energy which exerted on an object due to the action of muscles. Clear? So the energy exerted on an object due to the action of muscles is called the muscular energy. And the example of muscular energy are, suppose we are lifting the weight, here we have the muscular energy, or of moving the chair or shifting the chair, in that time we have the muscular, or we uses the muscular energy. So the energy which is exerted on a body or on an object due to the action of muscles. Clear? Our next energy is the light energy, and as we know that light is a form of energy in presence of which other objects are seen. Actually, light does not seem to move object as it is a very weak kind of energy. But however, if a strong beam of light is allowed to fall on fine dust particles, they are found to move. This suggests that light is a form of energy which is capable of doing work. Clear? So light energy is the form of energy in the presence of which other objects are seen. For example, electric bulb, okay, or the burning candle, or we can take many other examples also, or all the luminous bodies. They are the examples of light energy. Clear? So light energy is a form of energy in presence of which other objects are seen. Clear? Next energy is a sound energy. So it is a form of energy that can be heard by the humans. Okay, and it is produced by the vibrating bodies, and it is produced when an object vibrates. So all the vibrating bodies possesses sound energy. Actually, sound does not seem to move object, as it is a fairly weak kind of energy. However, when the sound waves fall on the ear membrane, they make it vibrate. This concept already you have studied in your previous class. Okay. So, it is this vibration which are carried to the brain and we can hear the sound. Thus, sound is a form of energy which is capable of doing work. For example, the thunder of the cloud also shake building, which suggests that sound is a form of energy which is capable of doing work. You can see in the animated picture that drums, when they are beaten, it produces the vibration, and just because of this vibration it produces sound. Another example also we can take, that the guitar, when the strings of the guitar are shaken, it produces the sound. Clear? So sound is a form of energy which is capable of doing work, and all the musical instruments and all the vibrating bodies possesses the sound energy. Okay, so I hope you understood these forms of energy, and these are mechanical energy, in which we have seen the potential energy and the kinetic energy, the heat energy, in which we have seen the muscular energy, the light energy, all the luminous bodies or the objects are the examples of light energy, or they possesses the light energy, and all the vibrating bodies possesses the sound energy. Okay, so in our next class we'll going to see the remaining forms of energy, and they are electric energy, magnetic energy, chemical energy, nuclear energy, and their interconversion. Okay, so I hope you understood the topics which I taught you today. So that's all for today's class. Thank you and have a nice day.